Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to do some play today. I got this new mold. Been wanting it for a long time. Finally got it. It was quite expensive and they finally put it on sale. So I finally got it. It is a sphere mold and it's got different sizes of little spheres in it. And as you can see, it's quite big. It's the size of my hand. And the ones I'm interested in are these bigger spheres, not so much these, but these bigger spheres. Now, these ones here are the bigger ones. These two here are the biggest. And if you can see on the back, that's how big those spheres are. Now, I want to play with some flowers, real pressed flowers in these, something I've had in my head for quite some time. And so today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play with that for just for a little while. So what I want to do is I want to put some clear resin down inside those. And I want to let that get to a tacky state. And then I want to put some flowers down inside there. And then when that gets that far, I don't want to put the flowers in until it gets to tacky. Then when it gets to tacky, we put the flowers in, then I'll come back and I want to show you what we're going to do from there. I just want to try something with these just to see what it would look like. So, okay. So let me mix up some resin and then we'll be back. Okay. Okay. Got that mixed up, got it through my vacuum chamber, and it is crystal clear. Okay, so we're just going to pour in these big ones just enough to cover the bottom of the sphere. If I can do it without spilling. Put a little more in this one. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but I mixed up more than I needed because I have another mold over here that I'm working on. Okay. Those cleaned off. Oh, I guess I have one here too. So I just want these big ones. And we're not going to put flowers in all of them. We're going to do some other things with some of them. Just some things I've had in my head that I just want to experiment with. Okay. Now we're going to let those cure. Spritz those with some alcohol. inside there. So we've got a little bit on the side. I don't want that. Okay, we'll be back when this is at a tacky state. Okay, BRB. Okay, everyone, welcome back. These are ready to do some experimenting with now. My resin is done mixing. Let me get my paddles out of it. Or paddle. I don't know why I say paddles. It's not like I have two paddles. Seems like I'm always talking in, I always say we when it's just me. And I say paddles like I have more than one. It's kind of silly, isn't it? I don't know why I do that. Okay, so I got out some pinks and some reds here. So I'm going to put, let me stir this up here real quick. Make sure we got it completely mixed. I am using the Bond Crafter 1-to-1. You always want to make sure you want to, after you're using mixture, you want to make sure you scrape the sides, mix it up a little bit. Because I'm going to pour off a little bit, and that's going to be my dipping for my flowers. Okay. Here we go. I got all kinds of little things out here. So we want to try, I like these right here. These are really pretty. Let me see what the other side looks like. So I'm assuming this is the front, like this. So we're going to go with this one first. It's at the back. And I'm just going to, these things are so fragile. Fragile. I'm always afraid that I'm going to break them. So I'm going to try not to do that. Okay, now I am going to pour a little bit of resin in each one of these. I think those are the only ones I did. Okay, so first one out of the chute. See if we can do this without busting it up. Perfect. That's better. Now I can at least move it a little bit. Okay.
Petals trapped in crystal dreams, shimmering light in frozen streams. Each bloom a world of color bright, a burst of magic bound in light. Circles hold the dance within, a secret garden deep and thin. Pink and red in resin spun, twinkling gems
All right, so now we're going to mix up some littles here. I was gonna just let these cure and then pour over top of them. Almost makes me want to do that just for the simple fact, because I have a feeling that what I'm going to put on these next might go underneath them. And then that's going to ruin my whole effect. That I want to do. So, and I don't want that to happen. So should we leave them and let them cure till they're tacky again and then come back and do what we're going to do on the backs? Because I'm afraid if I put anything in there right now, it's all going to float down on top of these and go behind them, or go in front of them, I guess it would be. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to let them cure a little bit, let them get real tacky, so that way we don't risk that. Okay, so we'll come back. I'll mix up more resin when we need that. I'll put this over here in something else. Not a biggie. It's not that much. And then get this out of here so it's not leaving. And then I'll watch these for a while to make sure that they stay where I want them to stay. And then we'll come back when these get tacky and we'll put the backs on them. Fill them up. Okay? All right, we'll be back. Hi everyone, welcome back. These are ready for their final whatever we're going to do in there. Sorry, my air purifier is in high gear because I sprayed alcohol. Let's see. I kind of want to show you what I got going on over here. I've got some pink glitters. I grabbed my Into Resin, glazed all of them, Tiffany, blue, orange, gold. And then I have a bunch of holographic glitters. So I'm not quite sure. And then, of course, I grabbed my rainbow, Marabou Rainbow. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet, but I really want to see what some of these would look like with holographics, some of the Into Resin ones behind them. Yeah, so my resin's done. So let's go ahead, get that ready, and we'll do some, I don't know if we're going to do a final or if we're going to end up doing some black behind them. I don't know yet. I can't decide. Because we may end up doing that, especially if we use holographics or the Into Resin colors. That Resiner's purifier does not like alcohol. Just saying. Does not like it. Okay, so first up, let's make sure this is mixed up. Guys, I'm trying an experiment with my resins. Or with the resin. A resin, the resin, whatever you want to call it. I've been watching Julie Cuts for years and years and years. And she always weighs her resin. And I always inevitably end up with more of one or the other every time in the bottles at the end. So I'm trying an experiment this time. I'm weighing them just to see if that really truly does work. Okay, let me mix up some of this really light pale pink. So I've not used this color yet. Had it, but not used it. And it is a pretty color. It's just a pale, see how pale that flower is there? And it's got golds and pinks. So that one's really pretty. Do I want to just leave it by itself? Or do I want to add something to it? Because it is pretty. Let me try something here just a second. Because I do have some auroras from them. These two auroras. I just don't want it. I'm afraid if I use them, I'm going to change the color too much. But let's just try a smidge. Just a smidge. I think that was just enough to give it a little bit of a bounce. Not too much. Matter of fact, I might just smidge it just once more. See how pretty that is? It's really pretty. I like that. Look at that. Wowza. Okay, so that's going to go on this first one. It's going to go in here. That is very pretty. Wowza. Okay, Mr. Air Filter, you can chill out any second now. Still haven't moved that. Just seems awful loud. All right, so there's the first one.
Glitter swirls around my hand, pink and red like grains of sand. And resin flows, they softly blend. This art of mine won't ever end. I pour the shine, let colors drip, a glowing sea where sparks won't quit. Little flowers trapped in time, a perfect sphere that feels divine. Pop sparkles shine in the resin sky, little blooms that never die. They glow, they gleam in the round cocoon, forever trapped under the moon. A careful hand, a steady heart, creating magic piece by part. A dance of hues, a captured beat. In my small world, they're bound to meet. Pop sparkles shine in the resin sky, little blooms that never die. They glow, they gleam in their round cocoon, forever trapped under the moon. Colors swirl like endless art, pink and red, a beating heart. In glitter spheres, dreams align. Pop sparkles shine one more time.
Okay, y'all, welcome back. It's time to get these out of here. Oh, look at that. That looks cool. It's got the glitter behind it and then the flowers. It'd be helpful if I put my glasses on so I could see too. That looks really good. So you can see both the flowers, the little greenery behind it. Nice. That looks cool. Like my black underneath my fingernails. That's a whole other Jerry Springer show. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, it kind of drifted just a little bit that way, but it still looks good. I like it. I really like it. See, and I didn't touch any of those petals because inevitably when you touch the petals with something, they get peck marks or puck marks or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that one looks good too. All right. This is wearing me out. Oh, that one shifted just a little bit. But look at that background. Is that not cool? it shifted just a tad. I kept pushing it over, but literally you could look at it like long ways like this, and that glitter behind it just looks stunning. I like it. It's very pretty. I love that. That's gorgeous. I like that. All right, now the big honking ones. Okay, that one looks good too. Look at that. That one looks perfect. That greenery just went right to the side like it was supposed to, and it stayed where it was supposed to stay. That's pretty. Very pretty. I like that one too. Look at that. I like those glitters behind them better than I like these chunkies. Those are just pretty. See, that one had just a little tiny bit of that purple flower on it, but I wasn't going to pick it off. Look at that. Aren't those pretty? I like them. Very pretty. Whoa, come back here. Aren't these pretty? Now I know what they look like poured. So now I can start experimenting with them, like things like this, doing different experiments with them. It's got a little, but that looks so cool in there. That's going to be fun to play with. Yeah, so there you have it. All my little spheres. Now I get to clean. I was just checking to make sure I got everything out of them. Yeah, I did. So yeah, what do you guys think about my little spheres here? Tim over at Base Resonator, he's been inspiring me with flowers. So I thought that they would look really cool with flowers. I think out of all of them, this one and this one is my faves. What do you guys think? I like them. Okay, so I have some extras I need to show you that have been building up over here on my table with leftover resin. So this is like a, it's a little dish in this. So the colors are fuchsia, lemon yellow, and white. And I just marbled them in this little dish. That's how that turned out. Now wait till you see this. I did the same thing with the bear. Is that not cool? I had just a bunch of leftovers and I just poured them in these two molds. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? I did get a lot of bubbles back here, right there on his head. Don't know why. Nowhere else, just right there in that one spot. But other than that, it looks so cool. So yeah, it's kind of like a tie-dye. And then I've been pouring leftover clear resin in this. And I've just been tossing in Laura's Art Corner, the sun and the tangerine, just alternating the colors. Look how that came out. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Looks like glass. So that turned out really nice too. I really like it. So those were my extras from leftover resin. So yeah. So that is it, guys, for my little sphere mold. So you guys have to tell me which one you like the best. And these are just extras. But these were all on purpose. So you guys have to tell me which one you guys like the best. and you'll have to let me know about these. And yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's my video for the sphere mold that I purchased. And yeah, so remember, stay curious, stay creative, and always stay positive. And we'll see you on the next video. All right. All right, everyone. Good night.